All right. Welcome to the That's It Fantasy Football Podcast season week 8 in the books.
Season 9,
oh, man.
week 8. Well,
season 9, week 8.
Yeah, whatever.
Before we kick off the show, we want to shout out to our lone sponsor, Bean Mug and Coffee Co., a small batch coffee company out of Point Pleasant, by yours truly. And the what's Jay's team name? What a Day for a BJ. Brought to you by Cobra Kai and What a Day for a BJ. Bean Mug and Coffee Co. has unique blends inspired by the Jersey Shore. I thank you guys for your support at all our farmers markets over the last month and a half. That's been great. We have K-Cups, which is delicious. We ripped through pumpkin spice, which was nice. And also for the month of November, we have Honduras, coffee from Honduras. So appreciate all your support. All jokes aside, it's been great. I do truly mean that. So listen, we're here week 8. Lau, how you doing, bud?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm okay. I've been better, but I'm okay. We'll get to it when we get to the matchup, but
yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what it is.
By the way, no promo code this week?
It's still the same. That's it. One word, DASIT for 10% off all coffee at beanmugandcoffeeco.com. The roast from the coast.
There you go. You got to read the ad copy correctly, man. The sponsors get mad.
No, I know. I haven't been reading the blurb lately. I've been just
I thought you had it like tattooed or something.
No, not that. No, it's covered.
Maybe next week.
Yeah, I wore all black today, black sweatshirt. Tomorrow I'll probably wear like a blue sweatshirt, but today we're all black because it's a calm for the storm. So listen, I will tell you this though, I can care less what party you do vote for in this election. From any league owner, I don't honestly care. I do ask that you at least go out and vote. That'd be nice. So don't talk about it, be about it. You want to bitch and complain for the last 4 years of this, and that, then go make your voice heard. If you are championing the voice that's currently in the office and you want to continue to support, and you should go out and still vote for that if that's what you believe in. So I will say that. So you'll listen to the podcast tonight. You'll have a chance to wake up and make a decision tomorrow. So
well said.
How are you doing?
You asked me that already. Again, I'm good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Twice as nice.
Nothing new. Nothing new to report. Okay.
I took the day off today, and I'm off tomorrow.
That's enough. I didn't come on here.
You don't care.
This isn't a Slapfest podcast. Yeah, this isn't a You didn't care. This is a Slapfest podcast. You slapped me in my face. How you doing? I have to go off to the pow. Okay, I'm good on that.
Then I won't tell you how many vacation days I have left either.
Yeah, don't tell me that. You asked me how I'm doing. I'm like, I'm doing all right. You tell me how many vacation days you have left. I'm not doing okay. Now we have to do other stuff where we have to do fill-ins and talk and other stuff besides fantasy football. We have to talk about anything else because the scores were so low this week that this podcast is going to be it. What happened, guys? What happened? Okay, I don't get it. I know what happened to my team. What the fuck happened to your teams? We'll get some matchups. Kind of a roulette here. So, Lau, I defer. You have the first one up. What you tell me what you want to talk about? Any order, whatever your heart desires.
Usually I go in the app order, but then that always ends up putting my match first. So we'll switch it up. We're going to start it off with Cobra Kai versus Day After Tomorrow. Day After Tomorrow has won the match 122.1 to 106.9. Thoughts, sir?
Well, listen. He tried to do a little pity party during the day on the Snapchat, and he was like, "Oh, my team's not going to break 60 points, 70 points." My man still had Kamara left. He still had DK Metcalf left. He still had Noah Fant left. He still had Allen Robinson left, and he's like, I'm not going to put up any points. Listen, I didn't play that bait game. I didn't take the bait. I knew you're still going to put up some points. That being said, Ronnie, I called you on Friday or Saturday. We had a conversation like, gentlemen, I wished you a good game before we started, okay? All I asked was that the game was fair and that all of our players finished healthy. I said, let's have a clean matchup and let's just say all of our players finished the game healthy. Somebody abided by the rules, somebody didn't. Both teams had people that didn't play healthy, so I was a little upset that both of our teams didn't finish healthy. I'd rather see Kenny Golladay, be in the game, and you always want to beat the best team available. That didn't happen. Henderson didn't finish the game. Kittle's out for 8 weeks. We speak about it sometimes where we say, like, hey, what kind of loss do you want? Right? We talk about that a lot on the show.
Yeah.
And I think the loss that I want is one like this, and I'll tell you why. Aside from the Buccaneers putting up 45 points tonight, I didn't make any bad roster decisions. If I lose without making bad roster decisions, it's easier, I think, because you did everything you were supposed to do. So I chalk it up as a loss. Ronnie, good win. You probably needed to win more. You lost 3 in a row. Okay, I won 2 in a row. I guess the fantasy gods decided that you could have this one. Listen, I didn't make any bad choices. Like, for example, Ronnie didn't play Drew Brees, played Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater, for whatever it's worth, finished the game, so he can't really have anything there. But had you lost by 6 points and didn't play Drew Brees, I bet you're fucking furious. So what are you supposed to do?
That's true.
I didn't start Justin Herbert. I didn't start Herbert because I honestly, for whatever reason, thought that Carson Wentz against a nobody Dallas team at home was going to just keep throwing up points. I was almost scared that I shouldn't start him because I thought they're going to score so much that they were going to just run the ball in the fourth quarter. That's how confident I was in Carson Wentz. So, Jake, I don't understand how the fuck you're a fan. Because that is some dog shit.
That whole game was just a mess.
Dog shit.
Yeah. How does your division, all you guys that are NFC Easters, how do you guys get primetime games all the time? I don't understand
shit. I don't understand.
I don't know.
So,
tough call on the Herbert thing, and Ronnie not playing Breeze kind of balanced that out.
But it's not even a tough call on the Herbert thing because Herbert doesn't win me the game.
Yeah.
I needed 33 points from the quarterback. So I still, even like when Herbert only scores 27, you go, I didn't limit myself the chance. I still went in with Sunday night with a chance to win. I started Herbert. I don't even have a shot by 8 o'clock. Ronnie's still sweating it out till, halftime, I thought, maybe. But that's about it. So that's all. Listen, when you play the best lineup, I think that's the way to lose. So I lose gracefully as I win gracefully. So Ronnie, congratulations on your victory. At least you didn't get your music played because I don't know if I could take that. So at least I didn't lose to somebody who got the music played.
Yeah.
Just so you know, tidbit of information. George Kittle is out for 8 weeks, which I assume means out for the year, but they haven't said that yet. All the waiver wire shows are saying that if you're going to pick up a tight end, it's Dallas Goedert. I said, ooh. So I don't know if Jakey Shefty is on that or not, but Dallas Goedert's the one to pick up. I've been having him already because I've had him for 4 weeks out. So we'll see what we do. I rest assure you, and Lau, you're the first person to play me on my new look Cobra Kai next week. And I rest assure you It is Herbert, Sherbert for the rest of the year. Come get yourself a fucking scoop. Because you're getting the fucking Herbs. You're getting Herbie Herb Street. You're getting them.
All right.
All right?
I'm
And
actually
Carson
not excited
Wentz,
about that.
I'm
'cause
not
he's been
dropping
playing
him yet
awesome.
because there's some sad fucking teams in this league. There's some sad fucking teams in this league, okay? I seen your quarterback fucking play. It's disgusting. I see some shit quarterbacks. Right now, ain't nobody going to get Carson Wentz against the Giants. That 37 points is going to sit on my fucking bench. I'll drop him after the Giants game. How about
Wow.
that?
He served you so well, though, and now you're just going to ditch him.
Oh, it's 16 and a half points. He cost me the game. Listen, everybody's had injuries. I never said my team was a championship quality team this year. Obviously, like going in, it was middle of the road. Okay.
Yeah.
Now lost an RB1, a QB1 who was in the top 3, and a TE1 that's top 2, arguably the best tight end in football. Okay. My goal is to not finish in the basement, and I don't care who the hell is in front of me, but I'm not going to go in the basement. So come fucking get some. Lau, you're on the list. You're up next for the new look Cobra Kai. I can't wait. Okay? I can't wait. I can't
I'll
wait.
see you next week for all that. But anyway, that despite all those injuries you just listed off, you're still gonna be 4-4, so not too bad.
Not too bad. Brandon Ayuk. If you look at his history, let's just look at his history real quick, just so you know. And I could be wrong, but I thought he was like a big waiver pickup. I think I picked him up with like my 3rd priority or 6th priority this week.
Yeah, I told you.
Have you look at his transaction? What's that?
I told you about him. Anyway.
So I just want to go. I drafted him, okay, 155th overall. I'm sorry. Rich drafted him 155th overall.
Yep.
On August 30th. He dropped him on September 16th. I picked him up on September 30th. I dropped him on October 16th. I picked him up on October 21st. I dropped him on October 22nd, and then I picked him up on October 28th.
Yeah, that's nuts. But anyway, good play, even though it didn't get you a win with him. I don't know. San Fran just revolves the door around to their I don't know, what do you want to call it at this point? Their infirmary ward. Like they're just dropping like flies back and forth. So it's nuts. But
yeah, I think that the I forgot what I was gonna say, but yeah, yes, all of that.
yes.
We're gonna say that Nick Mullins, who's gonna be the quarterback now for the Niners, I think he loved George Kittle, so it's upsetting. But that being said, and I'll tell you this, Kittle out, he gives more touches to Brandon Ayuk. Okay? Maybe, who knows? We'll see. Find out on the new look Cobra Kai next week.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Alrighty. Next match up. Okay, AJ beat the hell out of Charles. Next. No, okay. The $1.5 trillion team beats Shit Show 2020, 144.8 to 78. And I know that Charles has Gallman in, but I doubt he's going to score 70 points himself. So I'd say we can call this a sealed deal.
Yeah, listen. I don't know what to tell Charles. I do know what to tell Charles. Charles, download Spotify and listen to the podcast. Because this message is just for Charles. I don't know if anybody noticed. Charles had 3 members on IR on Saturday.
Okay.
He had 3.
And 2 were into COVID, I'm sure.
Correct.
Okay.
So he had Aaron Jones, he had Eckler, and he had one more person. I can't remember who it was now. All on COVID. And I all on IRs, non-COVID. And I had to call him up and text him, and he's like, "Oh, I thought you were calling to say hi. I just got your text." I said, "Bullshit, don't play me. You better get all them guys off." My dad tried to do the same shit like 2 weeks ago. Dad was over there. My dad's like, "Oh, you better get them guys off IR. That ain't allowed." And it's funny because both of them were drinking, talking to each other the whole fucking draft. They were like, "We missed that rule at the draft. Stop doing it." Okay. And Charles is well over 50 years old. I think he's close to, is he 60, 50 or 60?
Oh, we gotta call out ages, man. That ain't cool.
Well, I'm just saying this because I still respect my elders. Okay, he's over 50 years old. I respect the people that are older than me.
Okay.
Okay.
I was wondering where you were
So
going
what
with
I'm
that.
saying, what I'm saying is that he didn't do it in intent to be, malicious. That he was going to just store people and decide what he wanted to do on Sunday.
Yeah, I got you. I didn't
I'm
think
telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Anybody who pulls that shit on Saturday has 3 extra people on IR. I'm going to drop whoever the fuck we're going to drop from your team if you don't respond to a text or call and drop almost immediately.
Ooh, I like that.
Because it's bullshit.
Commish laying down the law. You heard
Oh,
it here
it's
first.
bullshit. You can't just stack guys on IR and then decide Sunday morning what you're going to do.
Yeah, they could be picked up by somebody else. I got you.
Drop your people. He goes, I'll have them drop before the game starts. I'm like, that's not how this works. I don't care if it's Wednesday night, Thursday morning, Friday afternoon. Don't have guys on your IR that aren't there for IR. I understand that COVID is making things shifty. I really wish that ESPN changed it so that IR is for anything, or like they mentioned, like if a team's postponed, that it's IR, but they're not doing it that way. So, and for that, I apologize. However, the rules were the rules. That's what we decided to do.
Yep.
That being said, AJ, beat down that boy. We knew he was going to beat down that boy. We knew Chit Show 2020 was going to continue on.
That was a bloodbath.
The only thing that can make Charles' week any worse is if he loses tomorrow. So, it is what it is.
Also, he played the quarterback that wears number 16.
He dropped Cam Newton. Dropped him.
I probably would have too.
Dropped him. Jarvis Landry, 9 points without Odell. Unacceptable. Okay. AJ pulled it together. Listen, Philadelphia defense. AJ, you playing a lot of Eagles guys, and I'm telling you from experience, they're gonna burn you. They're gonna burn you.
Well, their defense didn't burn them. 23 points.
Oh, come on. They were playing the fucking JV Cowboys. That's the only play to have.
You can make the same argument for Wentz, but he only got 16, so.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He played appropriately, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Jake's the Carson Wentz specialist. Meanwhile, he gets off the show once he knows Carson Wentz is under fire. So,
yeah, that's weird. Huh? Good timing, Jake. Jackass.
Be very clear. He still scored more than player 16.
True. Barely.
Okay.
Barely. But yes, he did.
And he would have had less points had somebody put fumbles in the league.
Dude, I fix it. I try to fix it every year, and it doesn't work. I don't get it. Whatever. Anyway.
He had 2 fumbles. He had 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions. And one of the interceptions was him throwing 40 fucking yards into the end zone with nobody there except for fucking Cowboys.
Yeah.
Bad.
Times. Anyway,
listen,
AJ's team's still looking strong. Gonna be 6-2.
AJ's back on track.
Oof.
Is that?
AJ's team's gonna be 6-2. Looks like he's gonna be the lone guy at the top again, if I'm not mistaken. And Charles is moving on to a 2-2 looking 2-6.
Yeah, he's looking that way. There is also it's 2-2 time that he might be looking like it is too, but we'll get to his matchup soon.
Yeah.
Speaking of matchup, what do you have?
Speaking of quarterbacks who had 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles, we'll get to my matchup where Mr. Jackson, if you're nasty, lost to Mike, let the Bronco buck, 147.9 plus to 116.5. Mike clearly laid the smackdown on me. Dalvin Cook had 4 touchdowns, 48.6 points total. He put up good numbers. I put up mediocre, which, I still put up 116, which kind of sucks on a week where a lot of people didn't score a lot of points. But, I played the best players I could, and Mike also did the same, and he won. So, And he still has Tom Brady going, so this
Yeah,
will be a big blowout.
Yeah, I think that's appropriate. I don't know if it finished this way, but the stat line was Dalvin Cook scored all the touchdowns for Minnesota, and Devontae Adams scored all the touchdowns for Green Bay in that game.
Yes. Which
So
is nuts.
that was very.
But,
that was.
Yeah.
What's nuts is that Mike started Corey Davis against you, and he got him for a 49ers defense trade with Jake. And 49ers defense this week scored -2.
Thanks, Jake. I mean, it wouldn't have made a difference, but still.
Listen, he did decent here. It's funny, man. He told me before the game, he told me at work, he goes, "Yeah, I'm telling you right now, no one likes to play in the fishbowl. I'm taking Miami defense. I'm going to pick him up." He goes, "I thought he was crazy. Boy, was he not crazy."
Hell of a move, 20 points.
Yep. And that makes up for the tight end doing nothing, AJ Green not doing anything. So you kind of mix your points around when you have defenses that score those points. You kind of can hide weaker performances in there.
Yeah, and the 50-point running back helps.
Yeah. So listen, he did well. So
yeah, game, points leader. You heard his tunes. So well done to Mike. Also, that puts us both at 5-3 after this match. So
also, does that make you afraid to play Lamar Jackson? Like, what are you doing with him? Like the Lamar Jackson, like, is it scare you? Are you concerned? What's going on?
Fantasy or NFL?
No, fantasy wise.
No, because he had a crap game and still put up 22, so I'll take it. I never expected him to duplicate what he did last season. So as iffy as he's been, his lowest scoring game this season has been 17.5.
All right.
So, but anyway, congrats, Mike. Definitely the best game of the week. On to the next one. This game is finalized. As you talked about, your buddy Tua Tatango has lost to Mascot State Mahomes 121.9 to 103.7. Adam with the W over B-Rich.
Yeah, it's funny. Mike Evans has 2.4 points. I don't know if the game's finalized or if the game's still going.
Correct.
Obviously the game's still going. Listen, Mahomes played like a number one quarterback. I think it's the first week of the year he's finished as the one. I don't think he's finished top one yet, so it's good that he got some play. B-Rich kind of matched him a little. Drew Lock, 25 points. So it looked like it was going well. Let's continue down here. Adam with a very interesting strategy. Doesn't know if he wants Jackson or Kelly, so he started both running backs.
I just realized
what do you think of that? What? Oh no, I saw that. I go, what do you think of that, Colin? Colin, good, right? Okay, so, I don't know. I mean, that's crazy, but that's just where his running backs are. He doesn't have any.
He
doesn't have any. He didn't draft. I don't think he drafted a running back to the 5th round, and it was Marlon Mack, and he got hurt, so he really didn't have a running back to round 6.
Yeah, he's got Mack on IR. He could have played Damian Harris. He had him on the bench, but. And he's that's
Juju shows up.
Yeah, finally.
So
what's crazy is that showing up for him is 13 points.
Yeah, I know. T. Higgins 14. I mean, he's still doing well. Rager, listen, I'm sorry if Wentz could have connected a little more, you would have had more points, but this didn't work out that way.
Yeah,
I thought you were rolling, and then you were rolling nowhere. Jaceki, 1.8. He's had a tight end issue all year too. He had like Jaceki, and then he also had Higbee for a while, but then Higbee's like a hurt and not hurt, and he's out, and then Everett is there. It's tough. But lucky for you, got to play B-Rich, so you got that win.
Mm-hmm.
121 beats a lot of people, so I know this week 121's high. So all jokes aside, I know because he'll start yelling at me in the snap. I know 121's high.
No, that's a good game this week, definitely. I mean, it could have been a good game other weeks too. 120 isn't like that's not.
Beerich is going to be 2-6.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Adam's on the up to 3-5, so I'm sure he's happy about that. So there. All right. Next. Is this the next match? Yep. Next matchup.
Listen, bottom 6 is fine. You just don't want to be the bottom 2.
I don't want to be bottom 6 ever. Because that's potential.
Well, no, I'm saying.
But yeah, I know what you're saying.
No, what I'm saying is that if you're going to be in the bottom, like Adam has to start winning those games or else he's going to be in the bottom. Like right now, Charles and Beard are going to get into the bottom.
Yeah.
F that.
I get what you're saying. All right.
So,
anyway, win for Adam. Solid win. Next match. Jake, who will take a win however he can, is in the lead against What a Day for a BJ. 116.1 to 81.7. Unless Jay has a monster game from Evan Ingram. This one's in the bag.
Yeah. D. I mean, did great for him. He's starting Tannehill over Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan obviously wasn't the good play this week. He starts Tannehill. Todd Gurley had 10 points and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Deontay Johnson got hurt again. I don't think he played a lot in that game. Jake, I thought I was just expecting more from his team. Like I thought he was going to put up more points. Davante Adams is 30. Aaron Rodgers has 30. That's 60 points, and he only has 116. Jonathan Taylor, I don't know if he's hurt. Does he hurt? Does he have an ankle?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think he hurt his ankle.
Jay praised him from the draft of week 1, and then who knows what happened.
Well, he had I think he has a weak ankle now. AJ Brown had a mediocre game compared to what he's been doing the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Jefferson was nowhere to be found. Adam Thielen was nowhere to be found for that matter. Dalvin Cook took everything. I think he got passing touchdowns and rushing touchdowns.
Yeah. It was their whole offense.
116 from Jake. The only thing that helped him is that he was playing Jay. Honestly.
Well,
Bronny beats him.
Well, here's the thing. We can't praise Adam for scoring 121 and then beat up Jake for scoring 116.
Yeah, but Jake's team is better than Adam's team.
Okay.
Jake's not supposed to put up 116. Jake's supposed to put up 140 points a game. Like AJ's team, like if AJ didn't score 144 points this week, we're like, man, AJ had a bad week. If you're the number 1 seed or you're projected to be the number 1 seed or you're in the top 3 in the league, like you should be piling on points all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
but
I'm a middle of the road team, a little below average at this point. So if I put up a lot of points, it's a shock. Sure. I'm not supposed to put up 155 points, 140 points a week at this point.
I got you.
So
that makes sense.
That's all. But Jay's team put up 160 points last week. He overperformed.
Yeah. And Jake clearly riding the Aaron Rodgers, Davante Adams train this week.
He has no choice.
That's 60 of his points. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's the matchup to make. Yeah. Like, that's the play. He trades Herbert. If he doesn't trade Herbert, he doesn't know who to start as a quarterback. He never knows who to Jake's weakness is he never knows who to start a quarterback.
Well, that's because he picks up 7 every year.
Well, that's what I'm saying though. So like when he trades me Herbert for Chase Claypool, which he left on the bench by the way, and Chase Claypool put up 15 points.
Yeah.
So, like, Jake usually has that issue of not the quarterback always gets him. He always picks the wrong one. By trading Herbert, he's like, hey, listen, I don't have to worry about that problem. I'm just going to ride this out. Now, that being said, he trades for Chase Claypool. Now he doesn't know where to put him, how to flex him.
Yeah.
Oh, it's going to be interesting to see him going forward. I really hope he has good roster management going forward and that he can kind of pull through and get some W's and continue trending upwards.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, the win puts him at 5-3, so it's good. It's a good win for Jake.
Now, to be fair,
and
I would say small possibility he loses if Ingram goes off. Very small, but he's looking good.
Oh yeah, no, he's not going to lose.
Puts him at 5-3. Puts Jay to 4-4.
And Jay's at 4-4.
Yeah.
So
good matchup though. Good matchup for one team. And now our last game. Babo with nobody on IR. Good job. Bring it home, Robbie. 99.7 has beaten Kyler Hopkins. 99.7 plus Fournette still to go off. Has beaten Kyler Hopkins with a whopping 60.7 points. T-Dubs, what happened, man?
I sent over a snap earlier this week, and I noticed he had James Robinson on bye, Brandon Cooks on bye, Colin Murray on bye, Will Fuller on bye, DeAndre Hopkins on bye. I sent that to the snap because I said there's no fucking way this is going to look any good. There's no way it's going to look good. When I saw on Friday Joe Mixon wasn't practicing and he wasn't going to play, I said, yo, he's screwed. So his options and he he had no choice. Like everybody was like, and here's the other thing too, is everybody's telling him who to pick up of who like the guy to play is, which I was like, I never saw that the camaraderie from the group to find out a player that you need to know to play that you needed to play or something. Like I never saw like 10 other guys telling one person how to play the game while we were playing it. I thought that was interesting.
Well, I guess it's not collusion if everybody says it, so there's that.
I guess it's not. It's just fantasy football 101. They felt so bad for him that they were trying to tell him who to pick up because they just thought he forgot how to play fantasy football. Woo. And that was not his issue. The issue he had is that he had nobody to drop. Like actually nobody to drop.
My only confusion is his not using the IR spot. That's my only thing. The rest I understand.
There's an IR that he could use.
I think Mixon and Crowder were both out. I'm pretty sure. Like an O next to their name. Out. Could be wrong.
An O is an IR.
If a guy is out, you can put him on IR.
Listen, he waited too long. Joe Mixon was out Friday. I don't know if he was doubtful Friday and out on Sunday. Maybe.
I don't know.
Carson was out. Chris Carson was a game time decision.
Yeah. He just had none of the cards fell correctly for him.
So it's an interesting strategy, Cotton, because he took all his players on bye on 1 week and take the loss. Then maybe he doesn't have a bye week for the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean,
is that the strategy?
To be fair, I don't think he did that purposely.
Listen, to be fair, I don't remember.
Work out in his favor, most definitely.
The low 50s, I think, is the low score of league history. It's in the low 50s. I looked it up earlier this year. I know somebody has sent it to me as well, so I've seen it a couple times this year. the low score for the year. It was like the low 50s. I think like 52 and change.
Yeah.
There was a part in the night where I thought, yeah, he ain't gonna break 50. That being said, Apple. Okay. I don't know. I mean, fantasy gods like you this year because they're giving you wins that they're not giving to other people. I'm being serious though.
Yeah.
Mike Williams, like he won the game and had bad roster management. He's been riding Jimmy Graham for a while. Jared Cook scores 16. Mike Williams, 21. Bench.
Yeah.
McKinnon, 13 on his bench. Although I wouldn't have started Jarek McKinnon either.
No.
I mean, 99, 107, when he had a chance to put up probably 117, 119 this week would have been huge. Maybe he was like, yo, I'm playing Kyler Hopkins. I'm good to go.
Yeah. Who cares?
I mean, change your team name to John Hopkins because your whole fucking team is hurt, Tom. I'm sorry.
You got a lot of injury team name jokes. I like it.
Oh, he starts Tennessee defense like we don't know he lives in Tennessee. Tom, we get it. You love him. -2. They cost you this. You get a tax. You get that on your tax return when you live there. If you start fucking Tennessee defense and you get -2, you get -2 fucking percent of your fucking paycheck. Come on, that was disgusting. 60 points is disgusting. Disgusting.
Yeah, even if you're trapped into setting literally one lineup, you don't want it to be 60 points.
No. Listen, I get it. You didn't know when to drop. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
But so
yeah, tough. That puts T-Dubs at 3-5, and your dad at 4-4.
Yeah, we're stuck at 4-4. Again, I still believe 6 wins is probably going to get you in the playoffs this year. I think like 6 might. Yeah, I think 6 is probably where you need to get to. So, we'll see. I'm not giving up yet. 3-5 and 2-6 teams. Hard. Because like when one of the 3-5 teams is going to come up, like maybe Tom. Listen, I've been saying it the whole year. All jokes aside, that Tom is one of the better teams. He's just getting terrible matchups.
Yeah,
I still think the same about Charles. Charles had a bad week this week, but for the most part, Charles is putting up a ton of points, just getting bad matchups.
Agreed.
So I don't think you guys want to play them in the bottom 6. I'll tell you that. Beeridge's team, I believe, is terrible.
Yes.
So I don't believe,
not including this week, he's bottom of the scoring.
Yeah, I don't believe he's a strong bottom 6 team. But like, I bet you don't want to play Charles in the bottom 6. I bet you don't want to play Kyler Hopkins in the bottom 6.
Definitely don't want to play. No, definitely not Tom. No.
So I mean, I can say that and then I fucking lose to him. I get it. That's part of the being on the podcast that you got everything's recorded. But yeah, and listen, Wayne Gallman just scored again. The Giants are up 13-3. So real quick, my matchup, okay, this is talk about like roster management, right?
Yeah.
I had Kansas City going against the Jets or the Bucks going against the Giants. And everything kept telling me pick the Bucks against the Giants because the Giants are trash.
The Jets are horrible.
They're both bad.
No, the Jets are the worst.
Kansas City gave me 11 points. Right now, the Bucks D's at 5.
The Giants have some fight in them always. The Jets are like just last in everything.
Oh well, they're winning 14-3. It's how many they're going to lose by.
Poor Ronnie, your team, man. The Jets, wolf.
Well, I told Ronnie when I called him up. I said, Ronnie, just so you know, I was going to do Bucks against the Giants. I think they're terrible. But there's nothing more that's going to be more painful than watching the Jets suck, and then you know that it's going to kill you in fantasy too. That's why I did it.
I think karma got you on that one.
Always does. Always does. George Kittle. Tough. It's tough.
True.
Listen, we're at the halfway point. Okay, we just finished week 8.
Yeah.
It's crunch time. So
standings are still going to be very close.
Well, yeah, because these 4-4s, everyone's 4-4 now.
Yeah,
we're starting to get some separation. It's terrible that we made fun of the. Why?
So AJ's gonna be 6-2, right?
Hmm.
Me, Mike, and Jake are all gonna be 5-5. Oh, and Ronnie are 5-3. I'm sorry. So we have one 6-win team, and then we have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 other teams with 5 wins.
It's 5. So a 4-4 team is going to be in 6th place at the moment?
Yes. Crazy.
It's very.
I like that, though. That's good. That means, like, we all did well. Everybody stepped up, you know?
Oh, I said that to, I think I was saying that to, I don't know if I was saying it to Jake, my dad, or Mike recently, though, but, like, the league is the is it parity? League parity? Is that the word I'm looking for? The league parity is good. I mean, somebody's not tanking completely, and that's who loses the league this year. Like, it's good. It's the balance. The balance is great. The balance is great. It's going to be hard. You're going to earn it this year, and especially with all the challenges with COVID. And we're still having a year where games can be postponed at any time. The later we get into the season, the more challenging it's going to get because they can't just push you back out to another week. The bye weeks are coming, and they have to figure it out. There was a scare with the Giants this week where they had COVID. They didn't know what they were going to do, and they were already the Monday night game. What were you going to push them out to? Tuesday? It doesn't make any sense. Like, what's one day going to do? So, listen, guys, hang in there. It's going to be a wild ride. I promise you. I don't know much of the matchups for next week. You guys have all the ESPN app on your phone. You can check all the matchups for next week. All I know is that I got the new Cobra Kai, Herbie, Herb Street, Herbert, Sherbert coming for your ass, Lau.
Just because of that name, I don't even want to acknowledge you. Don't want to acknowledge you right now. But I hope I beat you by 100. So how about that?
I bet you do, but I tell you right now, when you put up 116 this week, I know you're beatable.
I know I'm beatable.
I know
too.
you're beatable. Yeah, but 5-4, and then I win, and guess what I'm at? 5-4. Ooh.
Listen, man, people still got to take that from me.
The drama. Oh yeah, someone got to take it from you. Tom Brady, first sack taken in the last 97 pass plays, week 5 versus the Bears. We got him.
Congrats. You're going to win just enough to not get a top draft spot.
Of course. Why would we want the top draft spot? We don't want Trevor Lawrence, that COVID party goer. We don't want him.
Somebody else does, and you can trade that pick.
We don't do that either.
Yeah. And that's why you guys have had like 4 wins the past 3 seasons.
Yeah, we want to win a little more than the Cowboys. So that the Cowboys get do you remember the year the Cowboys got the 4th pick and then ended up getting Elliott with the 4th pick that year because they finished they just had a bad year where somebody got hurt, they just finished terrible. Kind of how the Spurs got Tim Duncan and Dave Robinson in that class because they just finished bad, or kind of how they're gonna finish the Warriors this year. Finish terrible. They're gonna get a high pick, but they're still a good team.
Yeah.
We're gonna let the Cowboys get the 1st pick or the 2nd pick or the 3rd pick this year, and then have a great team next year. That's our strategy.
Good times.
Also, Dad, trade me Daniel Jones. Maybe I can start every quarterback of the NFC East this year.
Ooh, that's fun.
So
nice.
Listen, I appreciate you coming on. It's been a great show.
Yes,
Do you
sir,
have any other
sir.
closing arguments?
No, none. I'll just run through the matchups real quick for next week. You and I are playing each other. Jay's playing Adam. Papo is playing Jake. Ronnie and T-Dubs are playing each other. Charles is playing Mike.
It's a matchup.
And B Rich, it will probably get slaughtered by AJ.
Yeah, listen, AJ, it's a scheduling thing for him, but he's going to start racking on these gimme wins. I mean, these are gimme wins. He's going against Charles and B Rich back-to-back weeks. It's great for him. The matchup though I want to see, and listen, you got to win those games. I get it. I'd be the same. I'd be pumped if I had that schedule too. But I will tell you this: the matchup of the week for next week by far is Tom and whoever else you said he's playing. Tom versus who?
Ronnie.
Yeah, that's the matchup. That's the one. Because Tom's going to score 60 points and come back with a vengeance. And he's going to have his whole team. Kyler Murray's just got a week off, and DeAndre Hopkins got a week off. His whole team took the week off, honestly. But
yeah,
I'd like to see that. So I'm excited.
Gonna be good.
Lau, until next time.
Yes, sir.
Vote. So long.